Let us do Prarthana and start the session. Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Om Mannado Sri Jagannatha Madguru Sri Jagadguru Mamatma Sarva Bhutatma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Om Akhanda Mandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. The only Guru of three religions, Traitatiram originator, sensational writer, Hindu virtue donor, the emperor of spiritual kingdom, Sri 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 Acharya Prabodhananda Yogeshwarulu. Let us pray our Guru to make us understand the wisdom in right way. Om Gurave Namaha. We are learning Traitatiram Bhagavad Gita interpreted by Sri 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 Acharya Prabodhananda Yogeshwarlu, which is the first divine holy scripture that is provided to entire humanity. We are learning Viswarupa Sandarshana Yogamu chapter. In this chapter, last week we learned from 26th to 31st Slokams. Let us recap what we learned last week. So when Arjuna was visualizing Viswarupa Sandarshana Viswarupam or cosmic appearance, so whatever he experienced, whatever he visualized, he is keep on telling them to absolute soul here. So here what he is saying, sons of Dhritarashtra, those are Duryodhana, Dushasana and those people, and the many crowds of kings, lot many kings were participated in the battle. Bhishma, Drona, Karna, all those people, and many chief warriors of the side of the Arjuna as well over here, they are rapidly entering into the awful teeth of absolute soul's face. Some men are entangled into his teeth, and their faces were visible, and the people are made into powder. They were crushed by the teeth of absolute soul. So some of the people's heads were appearing. We came to know that why their heads were appearing, because they earned some popularity in this world. So that way we remember those people in this world, right? So even though they passed away, they died very long ago, thousands of years of ago, though still we remember means, so those heads were entangled into Paramatma's head. So that's why Arjuna is able to see them. Then how the rivers are flowing into the sea to merge fast into the ocean, the sea itself. The same way men are running towards absolute soul's blazing face, entering into his mouth and made them into they were crushed and made them into the powder. So the situation, the how that was looked like, how Arjuna visualized that one is compared here like the locust, even though it is a burning fire, locust the burning fire attracts the locust. Locusts will jump into that burning fire and they will destroy. They will get destroyed and they will disappear from there. The same way, the men also rapidly going into Paramatma. And the living things, not only men, all the creatures, things, they are falling into the absolute soul's fire of phase and they are getting destroyed. Then Arjuna is saying, you swallow all living things with your blazing faces. Your rays spread, he's saying, your rays spread over the entire world and heat the world itself. Tell me who you are as you are ferocious. You look very ferocious. Who are you? He is asking. And I am not able to find your nature. What is your nature? He is saying, I offer my obeisance to you as you are primeval person, Adipurusha. You are the Adipurusha. So he is saying. So that's what we learnt last week. We need to move on to the 32nd Slokam onwards. So when Arjuna asked, who are you? What is your nature? Then Absolute Soul replied to him saying this was, what is this verse 32? Let us see what is that. 32nd verse. Kalosmi lokakshayakrit pravruddho lokan samahartumiha pravruttaha ruteya pitvana bhavishyanti sarve ye avastitaha pratyanikeshu yodhaha. So this verse is talking about, this slokam is talking about Absolute Soul. So what he is saying, Absolute Soul is saying that he is the Kala, the time. He destroys the entire world. His work is to killing the jivas, killing the living entities. These are called, despite these are killed. So still he is saying that, so in this war, in this battle, these people will be killed despite you are not here and not to wage war. Though you don't participate in this war, you keep quiet, nobody would be remaining here. Everybody is going to be killed. So that's what he is saying here. So Kala means destroying the entire world. So he was the Kala for destroying the entire world. So Absolute Soul said so to Arjuna when he asked, who are you? And when he asked, what is your nature? His nature is to kill every living being. Kill every living being. So Arjuna came to know some of the glories, whatever Absolute Soul taught to him. So when Absolute Soul showed his cosmic appearance, it was awful and ferocious to Arjuna. So Arjuna forgot about what he had listened to Paramatma previously. He again asked about him. So who are you? Who were you? So then Paramatma replied to that word that he was Kala. He was Kala. And destroying the bodies of jivas is his nature. And in the battlefield, there were kings and soldiers, many people, they had to die. Paramatma said to Arjuna that though you did not fight here, their longevity was completed. So they will anyway get killed. So they must be dead, he said. That's what about the 32nd Slokam. Let us move on to the 33 and 34th, both slokams. The meaning is provided at one place for these two slokams. So, what are these slokams? Let us see. 33 and 34. तस्मात् त्वमुत्तिष्ठ यशो लभस्व जित्वा शत्रून् भुङ्क्ष्व राज्यं समृद्धं मयैवैते निहताः पूर्वमेव निमित्तमात्रं भव सव्यसाचीन् द्रोणं च भीष्मं च जयद्रथं च कर्णं तथा अन्यानपि योधवीरान् मया हतां त्वं जहिमा व्यधिष्ठा युध्यस्व जेता asirane asirane sapatnan. What is he saying? So he's saying, therefore, get up, conquer the enemies. He's saying, get up, conquer the enemies. They are already put to death by me. So already they were entered into the death. So that's the mouth of Absolute Soul itself. So if you fight as instrument, you should be like an instrument to fight over there. For conquering them, you will get fame and kingdom, he's saying. So the warriors, those warriors, what those warriors? Drona, Bhishma, Karna, Jayadratha, those already killed by him, by Paramatma, they were killed already by Paramatma itself. So that's why, though you should not fight, they won't live. If you don't fight, if you if you did not fight, they would not, they won't remain. They won't remain at all. So, after hearing the words of Paramatma, after that, Arjuna says, uh, Arjuna says, what is that shloka? Let us see. Um, that is 35th slokam, which is fabricated one. We came to know that the slokams which are taught by Sanjaya are removed because they are fabricated. They are not part of the wisdom. So let's move on to that 36th slokam, what Arjuna uh, said. स्थाने हृषीकेश तव प्रकीर्त्या जगत्प्रहृष्यत्यनुरज्यते च रक्षांसि भीतानि दिशो द्रवन्ति सर्वे नमस्यन्ति च सिद्धसङ्घाः कस्माच्च तेन न मेरन् महात्मन् गरीयसे ब्रह्मणो अप्यादिकर्त्रे अनन्तदेवेश जगन्निवास त्वमक्षरं सदसत्तत्परं यत्. So what is he saying? Oh Paramatma, oh Absolute Soul, so as the whole world becomes happy by hearing your glorious fame, the demons have feared by demons have feared by fleeing to all directions. So there are some people who would be very happy uh, by knowing the glorious fame of the Absolute Soul, but there are some demons. What about them? They feared and fleeing to all directions. Siddhas are praying obeisance to you, as you are primeval to Brahma and Mahatma. Why should they do not offer salutation? So, since you are a primeval to everybody, Brahma and Mahatma, why don't they offer salutation to you? Devadeva, Jagannivasa, you are imperishable. You are imperishable. You are being and not being. You are being. Being means Sat. You are not being means Asat. You exist as differentiated from these and you are all. You are exist. You exist as differentiated from these. What are they? Sat and Asat, he said. So let us know some more detail. So by listening to the uh, glorious fame of Absolute Solar, greatness of absolute soul or Paramatma, some persons will be very, very happy because they respect Paramatma and they respect the wisdom matters much more greater than the mundane matters. Those are physical matters. So the physical matters, they will treat physical matters are very, very least compared to the uh, words about the God or matters of the God. So in that matters they will get new experience. So that way they will be very, very happy. And there are some demonic people who have the demonic nature in them. So what they will do, anyway, they are earning sin. So they are doing sinful deeds. They are earning sins. They know that definitely they will undergo punishment. So they are finding the ways, different directions where they can escape. But is it possible? No, it's not possible. They are waiting for the opportunity, but the opportunity cannot be given to them since absolute soul is spread everywhere. He is spread in all the directions. And there are siddhas. Siddhas means the one who has already almost at the final stage to get the liberation. Those are called siddha. So those siddhas have only one direction, that is absolute soul. They believe in absolute soul, they worship him, they are offering obeisance to absolute soul. And now he talked about Sat and Asat, right? So Asat means it has no consciousness. Sat means it has consciousness. So bodies have no consciousness, but the consciousness is there inside the body, that is called Atma. So in a body there is conscious, in a unconscious body there is a conscious Atma is there. So unconscious body is called the body Asat. Asat, the conscious is called Atma, Sat. So in olden days, when whenever a cow dies, people use it to say the Sat of the cow gone. The Sat became Sachi now. People are saying cow Sachi is gone. So, the similar way, if a person called Ramaya, if he died in olden days, people used to say the Sat of Ramaya was gone. Now, people are saying the Ramaya Sachipoyadu. That means there is no word of Sattu people are using. They are using just Sachi. So here Atma is called Sat, Asat means body. So the absolute soul existed other than Atma, uh, existed inside the body and outside also. So if we keep away the Asat, the body, keep away, so there is a Sat which is Atma and also absolute soul, Paramatma. Both are inside the body. They are formless. They are formless. So Arjuna understood this one completely and he understood the greatness of Paramatma. He said that um, uh, after Paramatma said that he was Kala, he is Kala, Arjuna says about the Paramatma, Paramatma's real nature in this way. So after that, Arjuna is saying the real nature of Paramatma in 38th Slokam. So what is he saying? Let us see 38th Slokam. त्वमादिदेवः पुरुषः पुराणस्वमस्य विश्वस्य परं निधानं वेत्तासि वेद्यं च परं च धाम त्वया ततं विश्वमनन्तरूपा. So this slokam is talking about formless God. So he is saying to Lord Krishna that, Oh Krishna, oh Krishna, you are Adi Purusha, Adi Deva, primeval Purusha. That means Adi Purusha. You Adi Purusha. So you filled entire universe. You filled entire universe. So you are eternal. You are eternal. You know everything, and you you are need to be known. You are need to be known. That means we should know. We must know about you. All those things are you. He is saying, you know everything. You are all that is knowable, and you are entire universe. He is saying. So Arjuna got that Paramatma is the first among the demigods itself, and and he is the greater than the devatas. He is the greatest of everyone. So he is Adi Purusha itself, and he is pervaded in every atom of the universe. He is spread everywhere, right? So the liberation which is a which is at last attainable. So whatever we attain at the last, that is called liberation. He is the liberation also. The Gnani who knows the wisdom which is knowable, the Yogi who knows everything, Atma that is knowable, and entire universe is the Paramatma. So that way Arjuna said to Absolute Soul. So he described about Absolute Soul then and there itself. So then Arjuna is saying, वायुर्यमो अग्निर्वरुणश्रुशाङ्काः प्रजापतिस्त्वं प्रपितामहश्च नमो नमस्ते अस्तु सहस्रकृत्वः पुनश्च भूयो अपि नमो नमस्ते. So what is he saying then? So in this slokam, so they God spoke about Prajapati. So some people wrote like the word Prajapati of this verse is interpreted as four-faced Brahma in so many interpretations. They interpreted as four faces Brahma in this slokam. The meaning of the word Prapitamahacha. So in this slokam they used the word Prapitamahacha. Prapitamahacha means the grandfather who gives birth to the father, right? So it was written that you are the Brahma and the grandfather of Brahma. So some people interpreted that way, but the readers of the mythologies, people know that the Pita of Brahma was Vishnu, but Brahma doesn't have grandfather. That everybody knows. So by saying about Brahma and about the grandfather of Brahma are mistaken. So that is the mistake in this slokam. Swami is saying. So we need to understand that son is the suitable meaning for the word Prajapati here. So it is appropriate and truth by saying son and grandfather of son. So the word Praprajapita, Prapitamaha, Prapitamaha is suitable to the son. So son's grandfather, it can be true. It is saying to Brahma is irrelevant. So so unnecessarily they are bringing the grandfather over here. So he doesn't exist at all. Then Arjuna is saying, you are the Vayu, Agni, Yama, Varuna, Chandra, Brahma, father of Brahma, grandfather of Brahma, and all. I am paying obeisance. I am again and again paying obeisance 1,000 times to you. So he is praying, he is saluting 1,000 times to Absolute Soul. So let us move on to the 40th Slokam. What is that? 40th Slokam. Namaha Purastha Namaha Purasthadatha Prushthataste Namo Astute Sarvata Eva Sarva Ananta Virya Amita Vikramasvam Sarvam Samashnoshi Tato Asi Sarvaha. So he is saying, I am offering obeisance to you at the front, at the back, and offer in all directions. You have unlimited valor and unlimited potential also. So you pervade the entire universe, thus you are everything. That's what Arjuna is saying to Absolute Soul, who is the formless. So Absolute Soul pervades entire universe. So he is spread in all the directions. He is in front of us, back of us, and in all the directions. So even up and down. So he is spread in all 10 directions. That's why he is called Dasha also. So he is present everywhere. He doesn't confine only here or there. So he is everywhere. So Arjuna said that. So he was pray, paying obeisance to Paramatma at the front, at the back, and in all the directions. Arjuna said that Paramatma, who pervades everywhere, had unlimited potential. So the Absolute Soul had unlimited potential, and manliness was the Paramatma. We got unlimited potential and manliness. So that is the Paramatma. Let us end the session over here. We'll continue this one from 41st Slokam onwards in the next week. So let us do Mangala Prarthana and end the session. Om Mangalam Gurudevaya Mahaniya Prabodhatmane Sarvaloka Sharanyaya Sadharupaya Mangalam. Prabodharpnam to everyone.